What's up, guys? So I just got out of the Game Awards and I thought I would share my initial thoughts and impressions with you before I head home to talk about my top reveals and trailers of the show. Overall, I thought it was a good show. It's definitely a very polished show. Compared to a few years ago, it's clear that the Game Awards is becoming something that takes itself more seriously, and it's definitely coming into its own. So that's cool to see. But in terms of actual news and reveals, I thought that this year was actually a little underwhelming. I thought that it was cool that we got a teaser from Software. I hope it's for Bloodborne 2. I thought that the game from the Firewatch developers looked fantastic. That was one of my highlights of the show. And I thought that Nintendo had some great reveals tonight. But as far as trailers go, obviously the standout was Death Stranding, and I don't even know what to say about that. But that does bring me to what my highlight of the show was, just feeling the energy in that room. I've never been to an event like this, and being in a room full of industry professionals and fans when Hideo Kojima walks on stage, just feeling the energy in the room was really special. And if any of you have a chance to attend an event like this, I would definitely recommend it. Feeling that energy was a lot of fun and something I'll remember. But for now, I'm going to get home and I'm going to talk to you guys about my top reveals and trailers of the show. So I'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, welcome to my beautiful hotel room here in Anaheim. So I've given it some thought, I've reviewed the trailers, and I'd like to share with you my top 5 announcements, reveals, what have you, from tonight's show. So let's do it. We're actually going to kick things off with a runner-up, and that would be Nintendo's announcement that the Champion's Ballad, the DLC for the Breath of the Wild, is available for download tonight. I thought that this was a really smart way for them to release this content. The game just won Game of the Year, and so a lot of people are going to want to jump back in, and they can do it with this DLC, and they don't even have to wait for it. This also seems like it's a bit outside of Nintendo's comfort zone, so I give them props on doing something a little different, and it was just a great way for them to close out a banner year. So next on the list is Bandai Namco's announcement that Soul Calibur is back. While I'm not a huge fighting game fan, if there's one fighting game that I have any skills to speak of, it's Soul Calibur. I played the heck out of this game back on the Dreamcast, way back in the day, and on the GameCube with Soul Calibur 2. And so I'm really excited to see what they do with this one. It looked exactly like you would expect a Soul Calibur game to look, so they may not stray too far from their path in the past, but it will be, if nothing else, it will be fun to follow the news leading up to this game's release, because there'll surely be character reveals, old characters, new characters, and Soul Calibur is known for adding characters from other franchises. So I'm really excited to see if any other characters from any other franchises make their way into Soul Calibur 6. So yeah, I'm very excited for this game. It's set for a 2018 release. We'll see if that holds. But so far, I thought that the trailer looked great. So next on the list is the reveal of Campo Santo's next game, In the Valley of the Gods, which to me looked like Firewatch meets The Witness meets Assassin's Creed Origins. And the only reason I say Assassin's Creed is because the game takes place in Egypt. In fact, it looks like from the trailer that the entire point of this game might be to figure out ancient Egypt through puzzles, which to me sounds amazing. It also looks to be like a heavily story-driven and character-driven experience, which you would expect from the developer of Firewatch. At least the narrative experience you would. And so I'm really excited to see how this game turns out. Aesthetically, it looked beautiful, and just from a story perspective, the trailer really sold me on this experience, and I look forward to seeing more as 2018 progresses. So next on the list is From Software's teaser trailer for an unnamed project, which to me is almost certainly Bloodborne 2. I could be wrong about that, but the look of this trailer was totally Bloodborne, and the quote that they showed in the trailer, "Shadows die twice." Now, I don't know what the shadows part refers to. Maybe there's a Bloodborne expert out there that can let me know in the comments, but the fact that it said die twice, to me, what better way to indicate a sequel to a From Software game? So I do think that this is for Bloodborne 2. I'm really hoping that it is. I loved Bloodborne, and you know what I'm hoping for is that at PSX in the coming days, maybe we see an official announcement for Bloodborne. But if not, I do think that we'll see an announcement for it in 2018, and yeah, I'm really excited to see what From Software does next. So coming in as my second most exciting piece of news for the entire show is Nintendo's announcement that Bayonetta 1, 2, and 3 are all coming to the Nintendo Switch. Bayonetta 3 aside, I actually am most excited at their announcement of Bayonetta 1 and 2 because it, to me, shows that Nintendo is committed to porting over some of these underappreciated and underplayed games that existed on the Wii U and never really got played all that much. I mean, Bayonetta 2 is one of the most well-reviewed action games of the past 10 years, and not very many people got to play it. So it's really exciting to see that game come over, but I'm hoping that this is an indicator that we will see other games, maybe Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker, maybe Super Mario 3D World, will come over to Nintendo Switch where more people can experience them and more people can play them. That said, the trailer for Bayonetta 3 did not show much. I'm assuming this game is going to be, or rather that it is, very far out on the horizon, maybe 2019, but I don't think we'll see this game in 2018. Nonetheless, it's Platinum Games. It's a follow-up to one of their most beloved games that they've ever created. So it's super exciting to see Bayonetta 3 announced for the Nintendo Switch. Alright guys, so my announcement slash trailer slash reveal, if you want to call it any of those things, of the show, as you probably can figure out, was that Death Stranding trailer. What the F? I have no idea what was going on there. We have alien-like, creepy, invisible creatures that leave handprints in the ground. We have a guy convulsing that gets sucked into quicksand. We have a hallucination sequence with an upside-down whale. We have that baby. What is up with that baby? It all makes no sense, yet it came together so perfectly in typical Hideo Kojima fashion. That's the best way that I can describe this trailer. And let me tell you, when they showed that in the auditorium, it seemed like everybody just shut up and watched and could not look away from the screen for 9 minutes. I cannot wait to see what this game turns into. I will say that if there was one bit of a hint towards what the gameplay might be like, it was when, at the beginning, when they were trying to hide from these creatures. To me, that indicated that this game could very well be a stealth game, which would be no surprise to anybody, because we all know Hideo Kojima is the inventor of modern stealth gameplay. So, plus the previous trailer had that guy hiding under the bridge, so I think going undetected is going to be a big part of this game, but other than that, who the heck knows? All we can do is sit back and let Kojima Productions tease us with more content if they want, or they could just shut up about this game, and I'd be fine with that, because I'm going to want to go into this one knowing as little as possible. But I will say, as far as trailers go, this was one of the most entertaining video game trailers I've ever seen. It blew me away, and I don't think I'm alone in that. The people in the auditorium, like I said, were just, you could hear a pin drop at the end of this trailer. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe. And remember, I'm going to be at the PlayStation Experience tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Tomorrow I'm going to be at the Early Bird event. Saturday I'm going to be at the panels, and Sunday I'm going to be cruising the show floor, and I'm going to bring you guys as much content as I can. So definitely subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time.